Good evening, everyone. Nadia back again with another reading from True Scriptures to Anak. And this evening we're up to Shamut, sign name Exodus, chapter 16. All the assembly of the children of Israel set out from Elam, and they came to the Medaba Sin, also known as the Sin Desert, which is between Elam and Sinai. They arrived on the 15th day of the second new moon, after they had left Matzah, and the whole assembly of the children of Israel complained against Moshe and Aaron in the desert. The children of Israel said to them, "If only we had died by the head of Yahuwah in the land of Matzah. There we sat around pots of meat and ate all we wanted, but you have brought us out into this desert to starve the entire assembly to death." Then Yahuwah said to Moshe, "I shall rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day and gather enough food for that day. This way I shall test them to see whether they shall follow my instructions or not. And on the 6th day they shall prepare what they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gathered on the other days." Moshe and Aaron said to all of the children of Israel, "In the evening you will know that it was Yahuwah who brought you out of the land of Matzah. In the morning you will see the esteem of Yahuwah, because he has heard your grumblings against him. Who are we that you should grumble against us?" Moshe also said, "You will know that it was Yahuwah when he gives you meat to eat in the evening." Who are we? You are not grumbling against us, but against Yahuwah. Then Moshe said to Aaron, "Tell the entire assembly of Israel, come up close before Yahuwah, because he has heard your grumblings." While Aaron was speaking to the whole assembly of Israel, they looked toward the desert, and they saw the esteem of Yahuwah appear in a cloud. Then Yahuwah said to Moshe, "I have heard the grumblings of the children of Israel. Tell them this: at evening you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread, and you shall know that I am Yahuwah your Elohim." That evening quail came and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew all around the camp. When the layer of dew lifted, it left thin white flakes that covered the ground like frost. And when the children of Yisrael saw that, they said to each other, "What is it?" They could not tell what it was. Moshe said to them, "It is the bread that Yahuwah has given you to eat. This is what Yahuwah has commanded. Gather as much as each of you need for your household. An amah each, or about 2 quarts, for each person." The children of Israel did so. Some gathered more, and some gathered less. When they measured what they gathered, there was no shortage. and there was nothing left over. Everyone gathered just what they needed. Marcia said to them, "Do not save food to eat for the next day." But they did not listen to Marcia. Some of them saved food until the next morning, and it was full of worms and began to stink, and Marcia was angry with them. So they gathered it each morning, each person according to what they could eat. When the sun got hot, it would melt. On the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 amars, or around 4½ quarts, for each person. And all the leaders of the assembly came and told Marcia. Marcia said to them, "This is what Yahweh has spoken. Tomorrow is a rest day, a set apart, Shabbat to Yahweh. Bake whatever it is you need to bake, and boil whatever it is you need to boil. Lay aside anything that remains and keep it until the morning." So they laid aside anything that was left over until morning, as Marcia instructed them to do. It did not spoil, and there were no worms in it. Marcia said, "Eat it today, because today is a Shabbat to Yahweh. Today you will not find it in the field. 6 days you will gather it, but on the 7th day is the Shabbat, and there will not be any." On the 7th day some of the people went out together, but they found nothing. Yahweh said to Marcia, "How long shall you refuse to guard my commandments and my laws? See, Yahweh has given you the Shabbat. Therefore on the 6th day he gives you bread for 2 days. Everyone is to remain in their place. Let no one go out of their place on the 7th day." So the people rested on the 7th day. The house of Yisrael called the name of the bread manna. It was like coriander seed. It was white. It tasted like wafers made with honey. Marcia said, "This is what Yahweh has commanded. Let about 2 quarts of the manna be kept throughout your generations, so that they may see the bread which I fed you in the desert, after I brought you out of the land of Matzah." Then Marcia said to Aaron, "Take a jar and put 2 quarts of manna in it. Store it before Yahweh to be kept throughout your generations, as Yahweh commanded Marcia to do." Aaron put the stored manna with the covenant law to be kept. The children of Yisrael ate manna for 40 years, until they went into the land that was inhabited. They ate manna until they reached the borders of the land of Canaan. Now the containers used to hold the manna were the size of an ephah, or about 2 quarts and 1/10 of a bushel.